Okay, I'm going to tell you the big secret about lenses. So this will be pretty brief, and I think you'll like it because you'll actually get something out of it. Is it going to improve your photography? Not really, no. Um, sorry, I'm recovering from the flu. You know, kind of how Coca-Cola's got its own secret recipe, but, you stick it in a mass spectrometer, you could kind of devise what is in Coca-Cola's secret recipe. And that won't tell you, however, when the ingredients are added and at what temperature, or grandma's famous pie. It's like, well, she uses cinnamon and apples, and yeah, well, that's all well, but, you know, how long does she cook it for? What time does she add X ingredient? What time does she add Y ingredient? The big thing that everybody's missing, and it's every lens manufacturer's eyes, Nikon, no wait, Sony doesn't make lenses, sorry about that. Leica, Voigtlander, all these other people. I can take this lens apart right now, stick it under a lensometer, and find out the exact refractive index. I could caliper it and say it's a 72 millimeter element. It's got a refractive index of ABC, XYZ, but listen closely. That won't tell me shit. It won't tell me shit. The secret that all these people are guarding so closely, okay? Zeiss, Nikon, Leica, Voigtlander, is not the refractive index of all these elements. Well, it's got 7 elements in it. This one's got a refractive index of this. This one has a nanoparticle coating. That doesn't mean jack shit. That won't tell you a damn thing about this lens or how it was made. What do you mean? A lens is purely optical. No. Listen closely. A lens is an electrical device. You know how kind of like these solar panels, duh, you know, are powered by light? Oh my God, piezoelectricity and, photoelectrics. Yeah, light is an electrical circuit. It's coaxial electrical circuit. Now, here's the secret. These lenses have neat little characteristics added to their glass. Lanthanum oxide, niobium oxide, thorium oxide, not anymore zirconium oxide, titanium dioxide, calcium fluoride. These things have interesting dielectric permittivity properties and magnetic permeability properties. Remember, everything in the universe is capacitance, resistance, permeability, permittivity. I can take this lens apart. I could determine immediately what coatings are on it. Okay? That won't tell me shit. I could determine how many lenses are in here. Elements. Won't tell me shit. I could find out the exact refractive index of every one of these lenses. That won't tell me shit about what makes this lens so magical. Magical. Someone else made a video recently where people talking about the magical properties of lenses. Well, here's the secret that you don't know about, he doesn't know about, and most anybody else doesn't know about. You see, these things are not just glass, and they're not just coatings on the glass. The glass has additives. Those additives change the electrical properties of the light passing through it. It changes the near-end spectrum and the far-end spectrum of the light passing through it. If you understand this, and you'll understand more than 99.99999% of the rest of the photographers out there. Is it going to improve your photography? No, but it'll help you understand something about what makes these lenses. I'm not saying these lenses are magical. I'm not saying they're mystical. I am, however, saying that some of these people have spent millions and millions of dollars over decade after decade after decade to improve these lenses, and it doesn't have jack shit to do with refractive index, coatings, although there have been millions of dollars put into coating development, obviously so, but nothing's really improved in 40 years. If you think nanoparticle coating is something magical, nanoparticle coating really isn't jack shit in the ultimate scheme of a lens's transmissive power and its properties as far as how it renders the image. I'm talking about when you add these special ingredients that change the electrical properties of the glass. They're not changing the optical or refractive properties. Well, sure they are. In effect, they are, but not in causation. These elements, these compounds, not elements, but the elemental additives, but they're compounds technically, of course, that are added to the glass when they're added at certain times, certain temperatures. They could add one of, I think there's like 20 different piezoelectric compounds that are actually added in the glass that change the way certain near-in and far-in spectrum light gets transmitted. These are the secrets of Zeiss, Nikon, Fuji, all these other people. They've all got their own secret recipe. That's why taking these things apart and, looking at the coatings and checking the refractive indices won't tell you shit about how this lens was made. Just as taking apart grandma's pie won't tell you shit about how grandma makes her pie. It won't tell you shit about how long she cooked it for, what time she added the ingredients. It won't tell you if she, stuck in a little bit of brandy there at the very last second that gave it that certain je ne sais quoi. So all these people that are mocking other people talking about, like another person said, well, these people think that Leica lenses have mystical qualities. But I just don't see it. Well, I believe him. He doesn't see it. He's right. I believe him. He doesn't see it. He said, I'm going to do a blind study to see if people can see it and tell the difference. Well, go ahead and do that. It's an invalid test. Just as invalid as giving, a drunkard a bottle of $9 Ripple versus a $1,000 Barbera. That one's got more alcohol in it. Well, that's the $9 wine. Why would you choose that? This one's got more alcohol in it. I'm right. So, anyway, you have found out the secret of lenses. Leica, Nikon, Zeiss, Voigtlander, all these people. These are the secrets. And those secrets have nothing to do with the refractive indices and the coatings and, the number of elements. They have to do with something else. Because a lens is an electrical transmission device, okay? Light is not a particle, it's not a wave, it's an electrical coaxial circuit. Transverse electrical magnetic, longitudinal dielectric rarefactions and compressions. Yeah, if anybody wants to debate me on light, I'll just pound you. I'll just stomp on your balls and jump up and down. So let's have a debate about light if you want to. You won't get very far. Said the guy that wrote the book on magnetism and is an expert on field theory. But anyway, those are the secrets of lenses. The big secret of lenses. Not all of the secrets, but certainly the big secret. Everything else is, observationally empirical. It's made this way, caliper it, measure it. That's fine. Any moron can do that. And that still won't tell you how the hell the lens was made or why it has unique properties, which it does. So, anyway, thank you for watching. You heard it here first. Definitely you won't read this crap in any damn photography magazine or book. You heard it here first, and I'm 100% correct. If you like this video and drop me a buck or two, tell me to jump off a cliff, whatever makes you happy, and I'll catch you on the next video. I'm recovering from the flu right now, so I sound a little off. Okay? Bye!